joining me. I got a ring light. It's so much easier. I don't have to film when there's only a certain light coming through the window anymore. So I hope you all are doing fabulous. I'm out of breath from dancing and like 1, 2. So I thought you should know about one of my big wins. So behind the scenes of these videos and the website and the community, I am struggling. This is my dream. I am going for it in a big way, but the learning curve is steep as heck. Let me tell you. It's getting so much easier now that I've had these conversations with friends and family, and I can just sit in front of a camera and talk to them. To the friends and family watching this, and you're all sitting there going, yeah, she's done that. Thank you. So anyways, I just wanted to share my win, and I'm out of breath because my website is coming. The landing page is getting done. I outsourced it so someone who knows what they're doing can hook in the plugins and get it all working, because I tried to hook up my domain name and that doesn't even work. So if you have a hurt back, or you need support in coaching, or you want me to look at your eyeballs, I can do all that. Like, I don't know what is. I don't know what a zap is. Understand what the heck a widget is, or a zap. Do you know what a zap is? So, anyways, I digress. But it is coming, and filming these videos, I'm sure you can tell how much more comfortable I am. I'm just feeling like $1,000,000. Like, I'm comfortable sitting in front of this camera, and I finally learned how to edit things, and I'm taking myself a little less seriously. So you're gonna notice a change, I'm sure, but huge win for me. I'm pretty sure I've looked homeless and stressed out, and I haven't eaten very much the last 2 days because I just have been working on this like crazy. So your patience with me, your understanding, guidance if you've given it, thank you. Digging into what makes you you. So we're now in chapter 1. Welcome. We're doing it, guys. We're getting there. At this point, you've gotten a wheel of life, and I want to talk about that a little bit. In chapter 1, in the intake, you get a wheel of life. So you might be looking at this wheel going, what the heck? How does this tie into anything? So this is basically a breakdown of your values, and that is why I did tie in Brene Brown, because she is going to really help. So the 12 areas of life. I'm going to read these from behind me because I probably won't remember them. Spirituality, creativity, finances, career, education, health, physical activity, home cooking, home environment, relationships, social life, and joy. So those are the areas that we're going to be assessing where your strengths and your weaknesses are. Why are we doing this? 2 reasons. We haven't talked about primary and secondary food yet. So primary food is actually the list I just rattled off. Primary food is your life. It is where you experience joy and find fulfillment. Secondary food is food. Secondary food is nutrition and what fuels your body. I'm sure we've all met those people that maybe drink too many beers and they don't go to the gym, but they hike and they talk about their family all the time, and they don't eat exceptionally healthy, but they're fit. They're fit and they're healthy and they're killing it. But then there was me. When I noticed these people and I was slogging at the gym, I was killing myself every day, begging God for the energy to just keep going back, working. I carried around a bag of vitamins with me. I counted every calorie. I did everything I humanly could to be healthy. And you know what? I wasn't happy, and it showed, and I felt it. Fast forward to 5-6 years later, and I don't do any of that stuff anymore. I do carry a few more pounds on me, but I'm happy, and I'm actually much healthier than I was when I was going to the gym like 8 hours a week and taking my vitamins and eating meticulously. I'm enjoying my life, and enjoying your life is really, really important to being healthy. So what's our goal with the wheel? One, we want to find out more about where your primary sources of food are. There is an exercise on the wheel. Go ahead and do that. The details are there. It's pretty easy. But what you're gonna get is a little bloop, 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 one of them. And we're gonna see where you're strong, where you're weak, and where the in-betweens are. The whole point of this course is to identify your skills of what makes you strong and transfer them into an area where you can benefit more from what you already do really great. In this session, what you're gonna do is look at your 2 strongest points, your 2 weakest, and the 2 that are mostly in the middle. From there, we're gonna be looking at how to identify strengths, values, and transfer them into the areas that need maybe a little bit more work. We actually all have these tools already in our toolbox. We just haven't thought about moving them. To be successful with the big changes, the lifelong changes that stick and that matter, we have to know why we're doing them and where they're coming from, how we're gonna do them. We have to basically prepare for the adversity that is gonna come our way. This is what this is about. Understanding our values, knowing where we're strong, understanding where we're weak, and how to transfer those skills. For an intro to health coaching course, I personally believe this is far more valuable than understanding micro and macronutrients. I mean, Google can tell you those things. The last thing, I feel like I'm really laying it on thick in this lesson, but the last thing about this lesson is our values, our goals. I'm gonna talk about me so that I don't put anyone else in the hot seat. When I gained a lot of weight, I wanted to be thin because I thought I would be happier. And I was. And then I gained weight again a few years later. And I beat myself up every single day for gaining all that weight. And I really attached a lot of my identity to either not looking like I used to, or that I would be me again when I fit back into my old clothes. I ran into one really big problem. I liked my life. So I put all the value on being thin, aesthetically pleasing, what I looked like, fit. I had all the value and all the importance on weighted in my aesthetic. But me and my partner are foodies. Me and him, we love to eat food. We love date nights at different kinds of restaurants and trying new things. And we love ice cream. Our dogs love ice cream. We don't give them much, don't worry. But sharing that time with him is one of the most valuable things in my life. And if I was dieting and not living a life of, balance and moderation, and someone said to me, okay, you can have the perfect body, but you can't do this anymore. I'd let that value, that goal of being perfect go. If you really look at what you value and what's important to you and the moments in your life that you truly enjoy, I'm just asking you to look at, are those in line with the goals you've set for yourself? Or are they set for you because they've just been in front of you for so long, you've accepted them without challenge? I will never fit back into my old clothes from before I was engaged or with my partner. That's our thing. We love food. We love home cooking. We love ice cream. We love traveling and all those things. I gain weight. And I no longer want to fit in those clothes. And I'm happy with who I am. And ever since I've got there, my skin has cleared up. I'm sleeping better. I wake up earlier. I'm taking on things that I never took on before, like this, when I finally accepted what my real goals were. because I had more time to do what I wanted to do, because I wasn't spending so much time beating the out of myself, right?
And eyelash in my eyeball.
I just really want to impress on you the importance of understanding our goals and understanding if they are in line with our values. Where does our primary food, so our creativity, finances, career, education, health, physical activity, home cooking, home environment, relationships, social life, and joy, where did those fit into our greater scheme? What are we good at? What do we value? Our goals. Is what we want in line with our values? Is there a way, if they're not in line, is there a way that we can tweak our goals so that we're in congruence with who we are, right? Oh man, this is a big lesson. This is a lot to chew on. So I'm going to leave you with a question. If you were to ask yourself, what would my life be like if I achieved the goals I have set for myself right now? And write it out, but really write it out. Really think about it. Be honest with yourself. Be ruthless, because that's what it took for me. By doing this, what you need to look at is, are we fighting for the right goals? Is it what we want? When we get to the top of that hill, is it going to be everything we expected it to be? Or is there a different path we can take? Better long-term, healthier, and more in line with our own self. I know some people are just following along on the videos. I know some people are enrolled in the course. If you're not enrolled in the course, feel free to send me an email. There is a link to the Mighty Network community page at the bottom of this video. Feel free to join in. You can ask me questions there. Reach out, always reach out to other community members, make comments. We're here to support each other, really. So I'll leave it there. This lesson has given me a lot to think about, and I'm sure I will learn more as I work through it with you guys. And I hope you have a fabulous day. We'll check in and we'll talk soon.